Hello, my wonderful Aquarians. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of those of you that are currently not in communication with your person. So, as per usual, I will be starting off with an oracle and we can clarify the existing energies with tarot. Okay, guys. So the card that we have for you guys is unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. Okay, so this card kind of gives me the energy of the Four of Cups in tarot. So what I see here is, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on. This could be the reason for the separation as of currently. But I do see that there was a lack of emotional, fulfillment here. So it could be that you were really not satisfied with the way that things were progressing. But I'm also getting a message here where someone may have resorted to leaving a connection because they were unhappy, I should say, instead of actually finding a solution or trying to work something out here. Okay, so maybe for some of you it could be a case of ghosting, but for others of you, you may feel like it was a very abrupt ending without really trying to fight for the connection or finding some sort of a solution here. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is an energy of wishing and hoping. I do feel like this person may be keeping tabs on you with the Page of Swords, whether it's, via social media, that sort of thing. But Page of Swords and Wheel of Fortune, I do feel this person is hoping for some sort of change. They're wanting, a new start, or they're wanting the both of you to get on the same page here. But I also feel like they're possibly having a hard time believing that, this is possible for them. That's why I did say, as I was looking at these two cards, I was getting an energy of someone where they're wishing and hoping for a change, but they're not really truly convinced that they can have this change that they desire. So I'm going to start off by seeing how they're viewing you this week. Could also be an energy of someone who is keeping tabs on you or trying to figure out what has changed in your life from the time that you guys were, in separation or not speaking to each other. Eight of Swords for how they're viewing you. Okay. They feel that you are very stressed about the situation. They do feel like it's taking a mental toll on you, but there is an energy of them also viewing you as feeling very stuck or restricted in terms of, not knowing your next steps or feeling like something is kind of out of your hands here. Okay, so they feel like, okay, I think Aquarius is thinking about me. They want a change here, but I also feel like it's almost an energy of them viewing you as your hands are tied. You don't really have a solution for the change that you want, so it's causing you to feel stuck. It could quite literally speak about restrictions in your external environment or just restrictions that are going on mentally, but as much as they feel this situation is stressing you out, they also feel like you're having a hard time figuring out what to do. For some of you, it really is a clear message that you are wanting a solution, and this person is aware of that, but they may feel that you actually don't have control over what's going on. So they may feel like the ball is in their court, kind of like there's only so much that you can do. So we have the Ten of Pentacles in the challenge position and the Chariot. Some of you could be dealing with the Cancer. This has a lot to do with, forward movement. So 10 of Pentacles in the Chariot in the challenge position. It's interesting because I don't really see it as a negative energy. I more so see it as a sense of regret. Someone who feels like they moved on from a connection that could have been very stable. They moved on instead of trying a bit harder. There's something about the both of you being able to actually build a very stable connection. And this person is still holding on to very positive memories here. Now, the reason or why they feel challenged is because they genuinely feel like they moved on from something that could have been very stable without really seeing the bigger picture or accepting both sides. The reason I say that is the chariot has a lot to do with accepting both sides, the light and the dark side. And so, a message that was coming through in the beginning of your spread, as I mentioned a couple of minutes ago here, was that someone here could feel like they kind of dismiss themselves from a situation or completely cut ties with you without really trying to find a solution or without really trying to fight for this connection. So I see that coming through persistently here, even with the 10 of Pentacles and the Chariot. And so this person is feeling challenged because they feel like they either tried to escape the situation when it got tough, and now they're viewing it as, okay, well, there's two sides to everything, or this is a connection that can be very stable, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, right? Again, the chariot has a lot to do with accepting the light and the dark side of things. So it could be that this person is trying to be okay with you guys not seeing eye to eye on something. They're trying to accept the fact that you guys are not always going to be agreeing, and sometimes it's going to be a little difficult, right? So they're realizing what they can have with you, but they're also acknowledging the fact that it's not always going to be so simple, or if simple is not the right word, it's not always going to be easy. So the way that you're viewing them, the 10 of Swords, you feel really defeated. So I don't think that this person's assumption of how you're feeling or how they're viewing you is far off from how you really feel about the situation, because you're viewing them or the situation as something that you feel very defeated by. This could even be you feeling a sense of betrayal. 10 of Swords is usually a painful ending, but you're holding on to some sort of hope. You're holding on to some sort of faith. And I feel like for many of you, it's about healing from what has happened. There's something that you're learning this week about this connection, okay? So you could possibly view it as if it were like a catalyst for your growth, but there is an energy of you learning something from this person, from this connection. But a part of you feels really defeated. A part of you feels like this is over, that, this connection has taken an emotional toll on me, and I want to heal from it. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. We have the Emperor and the Four of Wands in your feelings. Okay. Many of you want a connection with this person, and I believe you've possibly made that very clear in the past here. The Four of Wands is not really, casual dating or dating for a fun time. It's usually dating to marry or dating with some sort of a long-term goal in mind, okay? And so with the Emperor, I do feel like you're not really showing this person much emotion. I mean, of course, you guys are not speaking to each other, but I feel like there's a very closed off, I'm just minding my own business. I have a lot of responsibilities I need to take care of, and I don't want to, be consumed by this. Except you still have this person on your mind, and you're still thinking about what you guys could have had together with the Four of Wands. The main thing that I'm getting here in your feelings is you really wanted more, and it wasn't a connection where you anticipated it would be short-lived, or you did not think that it would be temporarily stable. So I do feel like you are feeling a bit disappointed or let down. We have the Page of Wands in your feelings and the Six of Pentacles. There's something about you feeling you either received the bare minimum from this person, A, okay, or B, you feel like there was like an energy of this person telling you just enough to convince you that something was going to change, or that you guys were on the same page. But Six of Pentacles is you viewing this person as either spreading themselves too thin, or there is a reason here and it's visible to you, or you're well aware of why you did not have this person's undivided attention. Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands could be someone giving to another commitment. Doesn't necessarily have to be another relationship. It could be a financial situation. But there's something about you feeling like I received the bare minimum from this person, and I don't know if this is something that I want to, dabble in moving forward. It's interesting because you're not really showing this person how you feel. Although on the inside, there is an energy of thinking, well, I was working towards a commitment. I was putting my best foot forward. I was, putting forth the effort in hopes that we could become something more. But you don't feel like you and this person were on the same page, because as much as you were investing a lot of effort here, you feel this person was either, like I said, giving you the bare minimum, or the situation with you was not the only situation they were giving their attention to. So we have the Moon card clarifying the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords clarifying the Chariot. Okay, here's what I see, Aquarius. Your person may feel challenged by something that you communicated to them. Okay, so think back to something that you've said. It could be something that you said prior to the separation, maybe the last conversation, but there's something that you made very clear to this person. And I believe that when you made it clear to this person, you weren't really sparing of their feelings. And I don't say that in a judgmental way. I feel like it was a very blunt truth, kind of like, okay, well, I'm sorry if this hurts you, but this has been hurting me or this has been affecting me. So I kind of have no choice but be honest with you, right? So even if you did tell this person this very thing, however you worded it, because you felt like it was for the betterment of the both of you, there's something about this person feeling very caught off guard. And I feel like this person could have moved away or dismissed the situation because of something you said instead of addressing it, or instead of saying, hey, that really upset me, or there was some sort of truth in it, but I also see like a very avoidant energy. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. So some of you could be dealing with the Pisces. We have the Moon card clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. It's starting to seem to me, at least, as if there was a hidden connection. So either you felt like this person was hiding the connection with you, so it was, they were keeping it a secret, or it could also be read as a lot of secrecy in the connection. But what's coming through strongly is this person definitely had another, commitment, or they were investing in more than one situation here. And even if they were upset with how things were progressing between the both of you, I think what they feel challenged by is the fact that they did not really address it. It was more so an abrupt ending or keeping it to themselves with the Moon card. I also see here that this is someone who this week they feel like their emotions are really resurfacing. Okay, so they're not able to run from how they feel. There are a lot of memories that are coming to mind here. But what I'm getting very strongly, it's about something that you communicated to them where they feel very stuck. They feel very, I don't know if I can come back from that. I don't know if, you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy. It's causing them a lot of, not really confusion, but they don't really know what to do here. And I don't feel like I feel they're acknowledging that there was some sort of truth in what you communicated, but it could have been the delivery, or just this person could feel very defensive, is the energy that's coming through here very strongly. And with the Moon and the Ten of Pentacles, for some of you, this person could also feel challenged because they could feel very exposed, like something they were keeping in the dark was, illuminated to you, and maybe you confronted them on that as well. So we have the Lovers. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. And we have the Empress. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. This person knows and understands they have a very, very large choice to make. We have the Empress, we have the Emperor. Okay, some of you may have children of your own. This person may have children of their own, and maybe there was a conversation here about like joining families or coming together, but still being able to take care of your own responsibilities, or still being able to be independent at the same time, if that makes sense. But when you have the Empress as well as the Lovers, I do feel like this person knows they have a very important choice to make. I do feel like they view you as someone they are very connected to. The Lovers usually speaks about like a soulmate energy, but it boils down to confusion. And I could read this two ways, where they see potential in this connection with you, right? But they feel like more needs to be communicated, or they're keeping a lot from you. But this could also be an energy of someone who is, again, their commitments are a bit all over the place. What I see is this person's not there. They need to make a choice in order to decide, okay, well, am I able to give Aquarius my, attention, my undivided attention, or am I spreading myself too thin? So we have the Five of Cups in their feelings and the King of Pentacles. This person could have shifted their focus towards their finances, their day-to-day responsibilities, that sort of thing. But they're very disappointed about this choice that they did not make. They know it's a really large choice, but now when they're thinking about it in their feelings, at least what I see is someone who's like, okay, well, if I made that choice, this is where I would have been, or this is what we could have attained together. But because I didn't make that choice, I'm disappointed, but I'm going to shift my focus towards, either finances, or it's usually something in the practical realm when it comes to the King of Pentacles. Okay, this person could also be trying to like rebuild something here. So if it's like they could have gone through a financial loss and they're trying to, get back on their feet. I see that as well. But Five of Cups is definitely an energy of someone feeling disappointed because a choice was not made. They still feel connected to you, but it's not like they are prioritizing this connection, at least not in this moment. They're still going back and forth, or there's still a little bit of confusion, because a lover's does boil down to confusion, even though the emotions are, prominent there. So we have the Two of Cups and the potential outcome, and the Four of Swords, someone who's thinking about how to come together with you. Here's what's interesting. They feel very connected to you, but they also feel like you're a very different individual from what they're used to. There's something about the way that you guys communicate with each other that could be better, or so that's how this person feels. And with the Four of Swords, that's an energy of healing. That's an energy of praying for a blessing or a breakthrough in a situation here. So I do believe this person wants to reconnect with you, but I more so see it as like a heart-to-heart conversation, or wanting to tell you how they feel, because there's something here that they're acknowledging. A very persistent download is they have been very closed off with you. The Two of Cups is being clarified by the Five of Wands, the Four of Swords, the World card. Here's what I will say. This person wants to have a conversation with you, but there could be some sort of arguments that they're trying to avoid. What I see in the potential outcome is, yes, you guys could be conversing, but I don't really see a firm choice being made. If I'm being completely transparent with you, there's something where this person feels they really have to fight for this connection, or coming together with you is going to cause drama or chaos in another area of their life. So it is a general read, but you're going to know how that resonates with you if it does. But this person feels, okay, if I want to come together with Aquarius, I'm definitely going to have to put up a fight, or it's going to cause some sort of conflict in another area of my life. So with the Four of Swords, they're praying for a breakthrough, but with the World card, they're also acknowledging that something needs to come to an end if the both of you were to, if the both of you were to come together here. So if this is like another, situation that they're invested in, if this person maybe has children with another individual, right? There could be many scenarios as to why they feel there would be some sort of conflict, had the both of you decided to, come together here. But there's also an energy of them feeling like something needs to close out, or they go back and forth between fighting for this connection, right, in the potential outcome, versus, letting a cycle close out, letting things be, and letting things unfold the way that they think they should. Okay. So let's see what they want to communicate to you. Okay. Your intellect arouses me. I do feel like with the Knight of Swords, there could be something you figured out on your own without the help of this person. And look at this, guys. It says, I can't reach out. So there's some sort of restrictions that this person feels. And it's interesting because the Eight of Swords came out for how they're viewing you. So, it could even be an energy of this person viewing you as someone that they're stuck on, but they also feel very restricted, or they feel like their hands are tied when it comes to finding a solution. This person may be trying to please, someone else, or they're trying to keep a situation under wraps, and come together with you, but they don't want to deal with some sort of conflict. But it seems to me that a conflict is going to occur either way, right? So it's an energy of, if you want something bad enough, are you willing to face that conflict head on, or is that something you're avoiding? I don't know what comes next yet. And I definitely feel that energy. There is a level of emotional confusion, especially with the Lovers and the Five of Cups in their feelings. Anything else? I wish we could go back. So they're not only feeling very nostalgic, I think that this person wishes that they could go back to the beginning stages of this bond here as well. And bottom of the deck, it says, I am waiting patiently. So they could be waiting for some sort of like a cycle to end in their life with the World card, or they could be waiting for some sort of a sign from you. Okay. So that is what I'm getting for you guys. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.